Okay, so this is the Best Pack tape machine, and to turn this on, you hit this green button right here. It turns on your rollers. To turn it off, you just hit the red one, and then to turn on your belt over here, you hit the green right here, and then to turn it off, you hit the red. And then you want to make sure that you never put your hands in here, and if there's any problems, you are to call the supervisor.
This is a 3M tape machine. You cut it on. Here's the on button, this green button, start it. If it's a problem, you hit the E-stop. It's an E-stop, it stops the belt from running. If there's any problem with the machine, call your supervisor. And don't stick your hand inside the belt while it's running. Hit the E-stop, get the supervisor, and they do what they need to be done to the machine. This is the glue machine. You do not put your hands in here. If it's a problem, call your supervisor, because the hot glue is coming out of here. So make sure you call your supervisor. Do not put your hand. Do not play with it, because it gets very hot and it'll hurt you. This is the little David. You turn it on and you turn it off from here. If it's a problem with the little David, do not put your hand in there. Don't try to fix it. Call your supervisor if it's a problem. This is a little David. You turn it on. It's the start button right here. It's the green button, and it's the E-stop that will stop it. But if there's any problems going on with the tape little David, you do not stick your hand in there, because that thing will come down and hit you. So if there's any problem, make sure you call your supervisor. This is the oven heat tunnel. When you're working by the heat tunnel, you need to wear your protective gear. You have your gloves. Your gloves closer to the oven. That's the gloves you want to have on. You got an arm guard that you put on to protect you from the heat. And also wear our safety goggles. So just in case something spilled or sprayed, you are protected coming through there. If there's any problems, there's something dropped in the oven that you see, you do not reach in there to get it, you call your supervisor and let them take care of the problem. This is the TexWrap machine where you put bottles in. You do not stick your hand down in there. If the bottle falls down there, you grab this rope. It's like an E-stop. You grab the rope, it'll stop the machine. This is another E-stop. You can stop it from right here on the panel, it'll stop. But do not start the machine back up for the direction that the supervisor give you. Okay, this is the conveyor belt. We got a lot of pinch points that cause a lot of problems. You don't want nothing dangling across the belt that could get caught on and it could suck you under. You don't want to lean on the belt, put your hands on the belt no kind of way, or your elbows or anything, or any loose clothing. Also, the off button is down here. We cut it off. Only time we want you to cut it off unless you get a direction from your supervisor. This is the doughboy. The pinch point on the doughboy would be right here. You do not want to lean right here, have long sleeves or anything like that, because the belt is moving right through there. That's what takes the package through there. So you don't want to lean on it or put your fingers in there. The way to cut, if it's a problem, just the E-stop. You turn it off from here, and you turn it on from here. Only time you turn it off unless you get a direction from your supervisor.
Okay. Hi, this is a heat press machine for the curtains for ICP. Basically, you get a curtain in the box with 30 of them. It's very important that the curtain doesn't touch the ground. All right, you stick it in there and it pulls it tight. You got to make sure you push both buttons down. It'll come up in a minute. And if you have a problem, ever have a problem, you have to use two hands to push this down. But if you ever have a problem, here's the emergency turn off right here. You just hit the button, it stops it immediately. Here's the power on and power off button. Basically the hot spots, there's a sign here, but this whole piece right here is it's hot. It's 420 degrees, so you gotta be safe for that. And on the finished product, basically it's just a label on the machine. So, and if you have any kind of problem, you don't need to fix it, you just call your supervisor immediately and they'll take care of it.